Amalgamated Arewa youth groups have stormed Abuja in a protest, issued 7 days ultimatum to the federal government to terminate contracts on pipeline surveillance or better still shut down the amnesty office. Also call on President to sack Minister of State for Petroleum, Timi Silva, and Chief Executive Officer of NNPC Limited, Mele Kyari, and Group Executive Director Upstream, Adokie, over the role played in the contract procedure as widely published in national media, according to the press. Addressing pressmen in a protest, spokesman of Amalgamated Arewa Youth Group, Comrade Victor Dunia, said news media were awash with the story of the award pipeline surveillance contract to chief government, popularly known as Tompolo, and reported that the contract will be raking in 4 billion naira monthly from our national treasury. He said the implication of the awarded contract is that a private citizen like Tompolo will be allowed to handle not just light but sophisticated weapons to be able to ward off possible attacks from vicious oil bunkering cartel. He said this is coming at a time our region is bleeding profusely due to the activities of terrorist elements. Comrade Victor Jr. said at the expiration of the group's ultimatum, the group shall return on Monday to paralyze activities at NNPC Tower until the demands are met.
It is reported that it will be ranking in 4 billion naira monthly from our national treasury. We are here this morning to register our displeasure over the newly awarded contract. We are aware that Tompolo and his boys are major beneficiaries of the presidential amnesty program, wherein the federal government under the leadership of late Umaru Musa Arewa extended same to the restive youths of the Niger Delta. Till date, supposed ex-agitators are being sponsored to world-class universities. Others are being trained to acquire skills, while others with established businesses are constantly being empowered. As a matter of fact, we officially have the amnesty office that is being funded from our annual budget, yet the restiveness of the Niger Delta seems to be increasing with increased funding of the amnesty program. The implication of the awarded contract is that a private citizen like Tompolo will be allowed to handle not just light but sophisticated weapons to be able to ward off possible attacks from vicious oil bunkering. This is coming at a time our region is bleeding profusely due to the activities of terrorist elements. Yet our youth, who are more than willing to die for the sake of the country, are not allowed to personally acquire light arms to defend their communities. Since government have realized how incompetent the service chief are and now have thrust in local solutions, we wish to call on Mr. President, our father, the father of the nation, to immediately set up a mechanism to organize youth in other geopolitical zones into security cluster and give them necessary support so that they can bring peace to their various regions. Gentlemen of the press, like we stated earlier, we are not here to officially protest against the awarded contract. This gathering in our minimal number is to register our displeasure over it. We have issued a 7 days ultimatum to the government to terminate the contract, or better still, shut down the amnesty office. Niger Delta youth alone cannot have the two. We are all stakeholders in the Nigerian project and demand to benefit from the Nigerian project. We have equally called on Mr. President to sack Mr. Timi Silva the Minister of State for Petroleum, Mele Kyari, the GMD of NNPC Limited, and Adokie Tompolo, Group Executive Director, upstream, over the role they played in the contract procedures as widely published in the national media. At the expiration of our ultimatum, we shall be here, effective from Monday, to paralyze activities in the towers until our demands are met.